Hi, I'm Roberto Martinez and you're watching Toffee TV.
Welcome to Toffee TV, here to preview Chelsea versus Everton at Stamford Bridge. It's me, By Ross Cummins has joined us in the studio as well. I don't know about this game. I honestly haven't got a clue. Strange team. Chelsea obviously have had a very poor season.
Weird.
And then, you know, just when you think they're on an upturn, they draw 2-2 with West Brom at home, and you're just thinking, we can win this. You know, we can go and win this, but you know, it depends which Everton turns up, of course.
Yeah, I'm quietly confident about Saturday. Never really confident going to Chelsea in the past, because our record is terrible there. But I'm quietly confident about Saturday. I think if we can definitely cause them problems on the break. I think defensively they look all over the shop.
Yeah.
And we've got, you know, Lukaku will want to prove a point there.
Definitely.
John Stones will want to perform to the highest level. So especially after getting a point, you know, against City, we've had a couple of results have been better, shall we say, although, you know, we still only won 6 league games in 21, which is atrocious given the players we've got. But these aren't playing well, they're still below us in the league, and I've got to say I fancy us.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we need a performance like the City Cup game, the first leg. I think if we go like the way we did in the league, then we're going to be far too defensive for them, because we've got an opportunity to go at them. But I think if we play like we did in the first leg, be confident enough in ourselves to control the game, then we can really have a good go at them and maybe win.
Yeah, and hopefully, I mean, I don't know, but you'd hope Cleverley might be. If Cleverley's back, that could be that'd be a massive boost that left hand side. A lot more energy, a lot more purpose. Someone who can just run, in fact. But I think, yeah, and also I'd worry that Osman playing 2 games in, you know, the space of 3 or 4 days could have a big impact, because, you know, whatever you think, Chelsea, they are set up as a high sort of energy, big side, and, you know, that you worry from that point of view we might come under pressure. So hopefully he'll be back. But then there's the option of Stephen Pienaar. Would he be fit enough to get back? And I think we've definitely got to be a little bit more attacking than we were at City. You know, I think we've got to go after them a little bit, because it's proven in the last few weeks teams we've gone after them have scored goals past them. They look shaky at the back. I mean, they're not very good at the back, are they, let's be honest. So I think there's an opportunity. You know, as you just said, I don't think we've won this since 94-95 season. Sorry, and Paul Riddle scored the only goal. Yeah, it was the second of the 3 wins in a row for Joe Royland's, when Ross was looking at us like, what? Wasn't even bored?
No, the players don't know.
Yeah, that was the last time. In fact, we were winning 1-0, and Barry Orn got 1-on-1 with the keeper in the last minute and like put it wide. It was an unbelievable miss. But yeah, that was the last time we won, 1-0 win. So, you know, we've got to go down there and be confident, because we are above them. We should be thinking this is a game we can win, and these are games that we've got to start winning, I think, as well, if we've got any chance of finishing in the European places or the top 4, even if there is a chance.
We've got to win it anyway, because if we're talking about a team that is allegedly building up to be a top side, or, you know, a side that's improving, then you've got to go and win at these places. And at the moment, they're not flying, are they? They've got very good players. They were champions last season, so of course they've got top players. But they're still stuttering the way through games. When you watch them, they're clunky. I mean, West Brom, I've seen the highlights on Match of the Day, and they had chances, West Brom. And I know Chelsea had a few, but so did West Brom. And shots out, they scored 2 shots from the edge of the box, and you're thinking, they got in a couple of times. And that's Tony Pulis, who isn't known for his attack.
Yeah, but you say the shots from outside the box, we don't shoot from outside.
No, we don't.
But that's,
do you know what? I was thinking that when I watched the highlights last night. I was thinking we wouldn't score those goals, but we'll create other opportunities. We'll create other opportunities.
I think we can easily go there and get the result. I think the first 15 minutes dictates the whole game. I think if we can keep it quiet and dull it down a little bit in the opening quarter of an hour and grow into it, a little bit like we did against City, you know, and we got those chances when he came along, didn't we? And I fancy Lukaku, because he missed an absolute gilt-edged chance last year at 0-0. He was a yard out and hit the keeper. So,
and that's the other thing, I think we've lost twice, 1-0 in the last 2 times. So it's mentally players will think they can go there and have a go at them. The mystique's gone. I think of Chelsea now, because Mourinho's gone anyway, so the mystique's gone over them. And I think we'll think we can go down there and do it. It's just making sure we've got a fit and ready team to be, and you know, we do look more solid, and it's getting that balance back, like you said, Ross, from last week, where defensively we look great and going forward we look great. And if we can get 3 points down there, then that means that this sort of spell where you looked at it on paper, the fixtures, we'll have come through these 3 sticky games. You know, we've got like Arsenal coming up in a few weeks and stuff, but you look at it and think, actually, we've done all right out of that, and then we can, you know, there aren't.
We've got Swansea.
There aren't that many sort of like games after that where you think, actually, you know, we've got to go to Anfield, we've got to go to Old Trafford, and we've got Arsenal to come at home. But past that, you know, you look at it and think, I know there's other teams like Leicester away and Palace away, and, you know, they are dodgy, but they're still winnable, and mentally you probably think you can win those games as well. So I think if we can get through this game, then we've done all right in this sticky period.
Most definitely, and then you'd look at them games and think, if we were to win as well,
yeah,
you'd look at them games and think, now we've got decent results there. Why were we so bad against the teams that everyone had us down for winning every game, you know? But we've just got to take it where we are. You know, 6 wins in 21, like I said, is not good enough for this squad. So, you know, the defeats are being okay. 5 defeats in 21.
The draws, and 10 draws
is atrocious, but that's still, you know, if you'd offered me a point now, I'd still say we'll move on. But I still think it's definitely winnable. It's about time we started winning these games and getting rid of these stupid winning, you know, 20 odd years without winning on the ground. You know, these are there for the taking, and if this is the year, if we're going to win at Stamford Bridge, this is the year to do it. We've got players like Lukaku who can get you the goal, Delafeu who can cause anyone problems, Barkley. You know, these players have got the creativity to get us a result, and it's about standing up and being confident now. You know, go there, and if we take the lead, you know, they will be, the pressure's all on them, then they're slowing down a bit, the pressure's on them.
Yeah, I think if we beat them, obviously big if, but that's 2 of those top 4 teams that we haven't beaten away from home. That's gone, so that's hard, you know what I mean? It's not really a thing anymore. We've been close to beating Arsenal a couple of occasions, I'm not even going to mention the other lot, but just think you go, yeah, we've won at Old Trafford, we've won at Stamford Bridge, so it's sort of like, oh, we can't beat the top 4 away, even though they might have been having bad seasons. That mentality's gone because we've done it now, so it's no big deal. Whereas beforehand, it's, oh, you go into Old Trafford, you're playing a huge game and you haven't won there for years, where it's, well, no, we've won now,
that's
so
it.
if we do it again this year, bodes well for the future.
Well, we've got United coming up, you know, still this season. No fear whatsoever there. No. Going there, just think, yeah, we can win there, no problem, especially with this team we've got. And the way the league is this year, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Leicester, but if you just pull them out of it for a minute, for me, Arsenal and City are the best 2 sides in the land. And I honestly believe there's nothing between 3rd and 11th. I think all of those teams can beat each other. It's just going to be, whoever finishes in them higher places will be about consistency, because everyone can beat everyone, and we're well in that we can beat anyone. Yes, we can lose to anyone, that's Everton, but
we're more likely to draw with everyone.
We're more likely to get a point, yeah, but definitely feel as though we can win this game. I don't think there's any question about it.
I think just got to be confident and go out there and play confident, but remember to have that defensive solidness that we've had in the last couple of games, and that all comes down to personnel. So if he's got the right personnel in the team, if he's hopefully got Cleverly back. But I think that was a massive decision last night playing Osman. I think that to me basically said that the shape was more important than the personnel.
Yeah.
Because he could have been tempted by a Lennon, he could have been tempted by a Morales. He could have even brought Coney back.
There so many games on the left.
But it was all about the shape last night, and if he keeps remembering that, and then we just, because we're a good side, so we will know in games when we need to be defensive and when we need to attack, and it's all about the shape. Because I go back to Stoke and Leicester all the time. If you haven't got the shape, in some games it doesn't matter how many goals you score, because you will concede. We are very fragile when it comes to being set up, or we have been. So
he's done that from Spurs, hasn't he? We've had that shape, and he kept it for City, and it worked really well. And obviously the thingy game didn't matter. The Dagenham and Everton game's a little bit different, but he's gone back to that shape, and he's got to learn that. And like you say, there's enough players within that formation who can hurt the opposition, but you've always got to be solid. There's no point being gung-ho and going, well, we'll score 4, and you know, because it hasn't been working for us. Not like we win every game 4-3, we generally lose those games. So keep that bit of shape and let the players' quality come to the fore, and that way you will cause problems for teams. And you know, these won't fancy us Saturday. They just draw them at West Brom, And then you've got Everton coming who can hurt them, you know.
My thing is, moving from what you've just said there, I'd rather draw 5 games 0-0 than draw 5 games 3-3. I know that sounds stupid, but we'll score goals. It's keeping them out to do their end. And
Not in your 5-0-0s we won't.
No. But what I mean is if we can start learning consistently how to keep clean sheets, the goals will come.
Yeah, I know what you're saying with the 0-0s that didn't work. With you know, because defensively when you get that side of it right, it's probably, you know, you can go a little bit more relaxed then up front, try and get those goals. But I just want us to win games, and I don't care if it's.
But we will win games.
7-6.
We will win games if we're solid at the back.
Yeah.
So, and we're more likely to win games if we're solid than if we could, like you just said, it's been proved. 4-3, 3-2. We are generally on the wrong end of these high scoring games. So,
I think Bournemouth Bournemouth scored 3 past us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we've been far too
Watford
soft.
scored 2 past us
on day one.
You know, day one.
No, but that when we've had the shape and the solidity's been there, everything else has taken over. You just think of Southampton, we had a good shape, we beat them 3-0.
Exactly.
You know, and things like, you look at those games and think, yeah, Chelsea at home, we got that shape, didn't we? And we beat them 3-1. So when he's done it correctly, we've generally done quite well. You know, and hopefully he will continue to learn from it.
Yeah, and I just think one worry with the shape you said about Osman before, whether he's going to be fit enough to play those games. If Cleverly's not back, does he have to play Osman? And then if he does, will Osman be able to do it? So
it doesn't have to.
He could play Pienaar, couldn't he? He could play he could say to Pienaar,
an half each.
You do, yeah. Well, basically, yeah, you're doing 50 minutes or whatever, and then go like for like. You know, I mean, he could throw in Lennon on the left because Lennon will work his socks off. We know he will, but
know what it comes back to again. And I haven't really said this word that many times this year, but we said it a lot last year. It comes down to trust. It comes to who he trusts. He doesn't trust Kevin Morales. He just does not trust Kevin Morales. He doesn't trust. Kevin Morales, and we spoke about this after the Dagenham game. Kevin Morales doesn't give you enough going forward to compensate for what he lacks at the back. Gerard Deulofeu does give you enough forward. You know, he will terrorise.
Because he gives you nothing at the back.
Well, he'll terrorise people all day just by being there. People are generally scared of Deulofeu now. They will pay attention to him. Morales isn't in that boat. He maybe was 2 years ago. He's not now, and he just doesn't give you enough. Lennon, I trust personally. I think he's the type of player you said, listen, go and do a job for us today. It means not really attacking. He'd do that job for you. He seems very willing and hungry.
Ideally, he'd actually be great at Chelsea because coming inside, he's never going to go on the outside. I think when he comes inside and plays them little passes, they are quite square at the back, Chelsea. I think Lennon stepping in, he could be threading those little balls around the corner, you know, for Lukaku. But I think, personally, I think he'll start with Pienaar. And I'll tell you why I think he'll start with Pienaar, because Pienaar, we seen last week, great at those little free kicks, getting the free kicks. And he's great at what he does, Stephen Pienaar. He buys you time, because you give the ball into him, he just keeps it, and he buys you a couple of seconds. He allows players to get positional, and then he pops it off. Yes, of course, he can't do 90 minutes, he probably can't do 70 minutes, but he could probably do 50 minutes. He had, you know, a decent run out against Dagenham. He came on against Man City for 20 minutes, you know. He'll probably be in an ice bath for the next couple of days with his legs, but he could certainly go out and hold the ball, you know, and knock it in, get it back. Baines loves him. Baines trusts him in front of him. Yeah. So all of that is exactly like.
And with Besic, you've got that runner as well.
You've got the legs. So, and Barkley, you know, Barkley can get about the pitch as well. So, I think, you know, Cleverly comes back in, then fair enough, because he will give you those legs. But then are you tempted to go with Cleverly and go, right, hang on, you've missed a couple, come and sit on the bench. We'll do Pienaar for 50 minutes and then Cleverly for the last 14, see how we go with that. Or maybe it'll be Osman for 50. But certainly that left-hand side will be probably the only...
Do you know what I think would solve the left-hand side? Yarmolenko.
But he comes in off the right, and I don't think he could... Ideally, the more...
We're not really having this conversation, are we?
No, because it's just A, it's unlikely. B, he's very expensive. C, can he do it in the Premier League? D, can he do it at Stoke? C, E, F. So you can go right through the alphabet. So why? Why? Because he stayed.
But isn't it amazing though that we are still talking about this left-hand side when we've known for a good 2 seasons that it was the main issue, and we're still talking about it? Now, Tom Cleverly might...
Where's the number 10 that we were after in the summer? That got swerved, didn't it?
Oh, God. The Deulofeu?
That's great. We'll put someone on the right then. We need, but you're right. We do still need someone. But we've been talking about a goalkeeper for 2 years, and there's certain positions on the pitch that we haven't kind of.
I need a new car, but I've got to pay the lecky first. It's one of them, isn't it?
You know. But listen, I'm quite sure.
So, is there any other positional changes you'd make for this game?
No, because I don't think it's you know, we're kind of hoping that John Stones is alright after that knock. So
it looked like a dead leg to me. Just to be fair,
bad, aren't they? They can be bad.
But if you can play on with it, I think.
Then I think if as long as Stones is fit, he stays in. Obviously, the keeper will stay in, won't he? Baines. So the back four will probably be the same. So I think obviously Ron will play because he'll want to play anyway. I don't see him take it unless he swaps Delafeu for Lennon.
Yeah,
And try to be a bit more defensive and things. Get Jerry onto these with half an hour to go when they're getting a bit tired, you know, and let him have a run at Aspilicueta or something like that down that left hand side near the end. I don't know. Maybe Lennon will just be the only change for Delafeu. I don't know. But the left, me looking at it, I would leave much as it is, and then that left hand side either play Pienaar or Lennon. Yeah. That's what I'd go with.
Any change for you, Ross?
Not really, no. I think if he does bring Lennon in for Delafeu, I just think it's too defensive. I think, as you were saying before, we need to have that bit going forward. And Lennon works back, but he doesn't. He's not Delafeu.
Yeah.
You know
and Stones is a good enough protection, I think, as well.
That's the thing.
You're wrong, Baz. You're wrong.
I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying I could see him doing that.
But I don't think we need to. I honestly don't think we need to be that defensive against Chelsea.
No, they're all over the place.
Again, it's like past thinking, isn't it?
They're all over the place.
It's about breaking the barrier, the spell.
Forget it. Put Morales in as well. Put Delafeu.
Coney up front.
No, never put Coney up front.
Too far.
That's too far.
You've gone too far.
You have what was it?
Ruined it for everyone.
What would you do?
No, I'd leave Delafeu on, and again,
who would you play on the left?
I don't know because I don't know who's fit. I'd play Cleverley. Ideally, I like Cleverley on the left. I think he's.
If Cleverley is not fully fit, though, who do we go with? Who would you choose?
I'd play Pienaar if he's fit. Because he just when I watch him play, he just arouses me. I'm a modern man. I'm not worried in saying that. Just arouses me the way he plays.
I'm going to say something really controversial.
Don't say anything as controversial as what I just said.
I
don't know how old you are.
Pienaar anymore.
You don't like
I love him, growing up with him.
See, that's
you just close it quietly behind
him.
It's just that he's still a brilliant player, and he is, and he won't. But I don't know. I just think we've got better players down there. So many better players, and even
who though on the left?
Even Osman. I'd rather see Osman play. I know Pienaar brings stuff to the team. But I just don't. First of all, defensively, he doesn't do it. I know he'll sit in front of.
Neither does Ozzy.
I just think.
Let him have a say.
He's got a better understanding. I don't know whether. I just think when I watch Stephen Pienaar play, even if he stood there, he might as well not be there. I just think it's.
Why can't I react? Why you
can react? Of course you can react. Let the young man have his say.
Up until this point, I've thought very intelligent young man, knows all his football. You've just undone all of your work with that statement. You've just told me Osman's better than Pienaar.
No jag man.
I don't know where to go. To be honest, I don't know whether I'm using it though. For me, there's no one as good as Pienaar still on that left hand side, apart from Cleverley.
On air.
Not on air. No, he's obviously coming to the end, but he's only played 1 and a bit games in just nearly a year, and he come back Saturday, and I was like, yeah.
He does. I mean,
there's our left hand.
The manager trusts him a lot, and I take a lot of. Say, no, I trust him a lot. No, I take what you say. I don't necessarily agree.
Osman, I'm not having. I can't. Osman's not better than
I think what he shows you though is what he wants out there, and I am more. I feel a lot better for just knowing that he wants a 3-legged dog than Kone. Basically, if a 3-legged dog could go, I'll stay out left for you and I'll hold my position.
I'd rather
have that.
You know what? The dog wouldn't moan about its legs being free.
I was going to say, the dog would have warm legs at least. With its
even if it only had 3 of them, the fair generally keeps the leg warm.
Yeah. But we can get Umbro to just make it 3-legged.
Just make it or like a all-in-one that you could use from
See, I was actually staggered by Pienaar coming on last night. I was like, what? Yeah. Two games in 3 days?
Amazing.
So
just flog him until his legs go again. Use him in every game until his legs go.
But I'm hoping Cleverley's back. I'm just going to diffuse the tension between his ear. I'm just going to say I hope Cleverley's back because I think he's starting to get into that position. Knows how to play. Is disciplined. Doesn't see the. I've seen I've played that position when you just asked that job, and it's horrible. It's horrible, especially when you're as good as someone like me. All you wanted to do is just beat people all day for fun. Baz has seen this firsthand, he knows the score. So you've got to have that discipline. You are sacrificing yourself for the rest of the team, and I think that's you've got to be disciplined to do that. And cleverly is prepared to do that. So I hope he's back and fit. If not, some kind of weird combination of Pienaar and Baines, like we used to see, will do me.
Pienaar and Baines.
Pienaar.
Literally, that's it. Pienaar. Get Pienaar back. Anyway, yeah, wrap it up.
Isn't Pienaar in Big Hero 6?
Anyway, let us know the comments section below.
You've got children.
Who would you play on the left-hand side? Do you agree with him? Do you agree with Osman's better than Pienaar? I don't know what's gone on here. That's why I took over from him. My head is mashed at hearing that phrase. Finish it.
All right. Don't forget, in the comments below, as Ross basically got rid of his pass into the door, are we taking a swipe card off him for making those comments? Or do you agree with him? Is Pienaar gone? Up till like Saturday, that he had a very valid point, because we didn't even know if he was still alive. The only way you knew of him was when he was making his late night drunken tweets, basically, that were all gone the next day.
Allegedly.
There was no alleged bad, they were there, they were just deleted the next day.
Allegedly.
Yeah, for the purpose of our lawyers, not that we've got any. Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, 7,000, let's get there together as one. Twitter, @Toffee TV one, we're always there for a good chat, even if you moan and bitch at us. And also Facebook as well, facebook.com/Toffee TV EFC. We're always putting little things on there, not enough of you are on there liking us. Shame on you people. Big thanks to Ross for joining us. He said some mad things. I'm going to have to keep these separated. And we'll see you soon on Toffee TV.